Have you ever told everyone about something big you wanted to do? Did you notice what happened next? Sometimes, when we speak too much about our dreams, they become harder to reach. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young man named Simon. He had big dreams. Every week, he started something new. One day, he wanted to open a shop. The next week, he planned to learn pottery. Then he decided to build a house. But Simon had a strange habit. Before he began anything, he told everyone in the village about his plans. He walked through the market and shouted, "I will open the biggest shop in this village." People clapped. They smiled. They said kind words. Simon felt proud. He felt important. That night, he slept well. But the next morning, when it was time to start working, he felt tired. The energy was gone. Days passed. He never opened the shop. And Simon decided to learn pottery. Again, he gathered people in the village square. He spoke loudly about his new dream. "I will make the most beautiful pots. Everyone will buy from me." People praised him. They encouraged him. Simon felt wonderful. But again, after a few days, he lost interest. He never touched clay. This pattern continued for years. Simon announced every dream. People celebrated his words. But his hands stayed empty. His life did not change. He felt ashamed. He couldn't understand why he always failed. Deep inside, his heart grew heavy. He felt stuck. One evening, Simon sat alone near the old well. An elder from the village approached him. The man was quiet and humble. People respected him, but he never spoke much. He sat beside Simon and asked gently, "My son, why do you look so troubled?" Simon sighed. "I have so many dreams, but I never finish anything. I don't know what's wrong with me." The elder nodded slowly. "Tell me, what do you do when you have a new idea?" Simon answered quickly, "I tell everyone. I want them to know what I'm going to do. I want them to feel proud of me." The elder smiled softly. "Come with me tomorrow morning. I want to show you something." The next day, Simon met the elder in his small garden. The elder held 2 seeds in his hand. He gave one seed to Simon. "Plant this seed in the ground," he said. Simon dug a small hole and placed the seed inside. He covered it with soil. Then the elder took the second seed. But instead of planting it, he held it up high. He called a few children playing nearby. "Look, everyone, I have a seed. Soon it will become a beautiful tree. Watch how wonderful it will be." The children clapped. They smiled. The elder placed the seed on a rock and left it there. Days passed. The elder watered the seed that was buried in the soil. He said nothing about it. Simon visited the garden often. Slowly, a tiny green shoot appeared. Week after week, it grew. The elder still said nothing. He just watered it quietly. Meanwhile, the seed on the rock stayed exactly the same. It dried in the sun. Birds took pieces of it. It never grew. After several weeks, Simon saw a small plant standing strong in the soil. The other seed was gone. The elder stood beside him and spoke gently. "Simon, a seed needs silence to grow. It needs darkness. It needs to stay hidden under the earth. If you leave it in the open and talk about it, it dries up. It gets stolen. It never becomes a tree." Simon stared at the small plant. Something shifted inside him. The elder continued, "When you share your dreams too early, you feel proud. You feel as if you already did the work. People's praise gives you pleasure. Your mind thinks the goal is already achieved. So your heart loses the fire to keep going. The energy you need for action gets wasted in words." Simon felt his face grow warm. He had been doing exactly this. Every time he announced a plan, he felt successful. But he never actually worked. The praise was enough. The applause was enough. He never needed to finish because he already felt finished. The elder placed a hand on Simon's shoulder. "Dreams are fragile at the beginning. They need protection. Keep them quiet. Let them grow in the dark soil of your effort. When the tree is strong, everyone will see it. You don't need to announce it." Simon thanked the elder. He walked home slowly. His mind was full of thoughts. That night, he made a decision. He would try something new. But this time, he would tell no one. He chose one simple goal: to build a wooden chair. He did not announce it. He did not gather people. He just started. Every evening after his daily work, he went to a quiet corner and worked with wood. Some days, he felt excited. Other days, he felt tired. But because no one knew, no one asked him questions. No one expected anything. He had no pressure. He only had his hands and the wood. Days turned into weeks. The chair began to take shape. Simon made mistakes. He fixed them. He learned. Slowly, the chair became strong and smooth. When it was finished, Simon sat on it. He felt something he had never felt before: real pride. Not the pride that comes from words, the pride that comes from doing. One morning, his neighbor saw the chair outside Simon's house. "Simon, this is beautiful. When did you make this?" Simon smiled quietly. "I've been working on it." The neighbor was surprised. "You never told anyone." Simon nodded. "I wanted to finish it first." Word spread slowly. People saw the chair. They were impressed. But by then, Simon had already started his next project. This time, he planned to build a small table. Again, he told no one. He worked in silence. Weeks passed. The table was completed, then a shelf, then a stool. Years went by. Simon became known in the village as a skilled craftsman, but he never announced his plans. He only showed his work when it was done. People respected him even more because his actions spoke louder than his words. Simon's life changed completely. He no longer needed praise before starting. He no longer felt the rush of empty pride. He found something deeper, the quiet satisfaction of building something real. Now, think about your own life. How many times have you announced a goal and then lost the energy to pursue it? How many dreams have you shared too early, only to watch them fade? When you speak about your plans, you give away the power. You let others' reactions replace your own effort. Keep your dreams close. Protect them. Let your work speak when it is ready. The world does not need to know what you are building. It only needs to see what you have built. So next time you feel the urge to tell everyone about your big idea, pause, stay quiet. Let the seed grow in darkness. When the tree is strong, everyone will see it without you saying a word. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more stories that change the way we see life. Thank you for listening.